Good morning and welcome to your early morning intuitive guidance. Yep, I'm back. So, and I'm laughing about today's card because it's so spot on for my current circumstances. So, I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, in case you don't know me, and every morning I do what's called your early morning intuitive guidance. Good morning, Joe Neal. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. We're back at it. But the same and different because I'm a grandma now. So, yes, Scarlett Audrey was born on Thursday at 4:17 in the morning. Um, and stole my heart. Little bitty thing. Good morning to whomever else is here at this point. I see we have a 2 up there, but there's Barb. Good morning, Barb. Thank you. Yes, my baby girl is cute as heck. She's got her daddy's dimples. She is just adorable. Can't tell what she has of her mama's yet, but big feet. Big feet. That yeah. So, but baby's doing fine. Mama had a little bit of a rough time after giving birth, but they got that all sorted out, and they may be going home today to beat the snowstorm. We'll see what the plan is. And just the funniest stuff happened. More of that, it's a small world kind of thing. Um, Lauren had put in an order for a food tray, and it came up. And the young man who delivered it, he walks in the door, and Lauren looks at him and goes, "Hi, Logan." Well, Lauren's brother's name is Logan, and I thought, "Oh my God, Logan's here from the West Coast." No, it was Logan, a former coworker of hers from probably, oh, 10 years ago, and she had lost track of him, he had lost track of her, and here he was delivering her tray. So that was one. And then the second one was they have the doctor who's the one rounding every day. And they said, "Well, do you know Dr. So and so?" And Lauren goes, "Nope." And they said, "Well, you'll like her, blah, blah, blah." So Dr. So and so shows up, and Lauren looks at her and goes, "Hi, Kenzie." It was a woman she had danced with in middle school and high school. So yeah, it was a very small world. Quite interesting. So yes, we are off and running on that path, and I already have my first grandma mug, so we're doing it upright. Today's message fits with this, and there was one particular thought I had about today's message that I think might be helpful for us as we move forward. So it looks like there's two more of you on here than just what I'm seeing. Good morning and welcome. Glad you're here. So let us start as usual, tapping and breath. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Taking in as deep a breath as you can. In and out. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Glad you're here, Maureen. Everybody's starting to roll in. Our practical rebels getting back on track here. Good morning. Yeah, the grandma mug. Glad to see you, Mel. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. And how many of you are prepared for a big snowstorm? I personally am not because I haven't had time to grocery shop or anything, but I always have stuff on hand that can, crank open the can of tuna, right? Whatever. So we'll see how much we get. Need of a great message today and some energy. Yes. Okay. Everybody rub your hands together. Send and Barb some energy. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhaling the energy through your hands. Sending its Barb's direction. And there's always a plethora, an abundance of energy. So as she draws in as much and more as she needs, the rest of it can slop on past her to wherever else it needs to go. 2 to 3 feet. Yeah, we're supposed to get a little bit less than that, but yeah, we'll see how well they predict. And I know the grid up there is like fragile, fragile. So every time you sneeze, the power goes out. So have your generators handy. Oi, oi, oi. One more rub. Some more energy to all those in need. Sending some my daughter's way. Their body heals. Basically, what happened was her bladder ceased to drain and ended up being one half of her abdomen, the whole cavity, and then the uterus, which was already angry about what had happened, shoved beside it, and there was no room for any of the other things. So, yes, we had organs being squished, and she said it was way more painful than labor and delivery. That caught my attention. Yeah. Good morning, Nancy. Glad you are here. Already had a foot. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. So apparently it's mid-March that's doing the lion thing instead of the beginning or the end. Hopefully not the end. We'll see. All right. So our card for today, Nature Portals deck, Bruce and Carol Malnor, inspiration through the peace and beauty of nature. And this card, I'm sure this is the Yoop. Path through the woods, some birch trees, colors changing, looks like the Yoop to me. So breath in, breath out. Choose your path. Choose your path. Right now I'm choosing the grandma path. It is so interesting too. I'm going to do my thing and pop off. Thank you. I appreciate it, Barb, very much. And her partner, Derek, because the poor guy, he's such a kind-hearted soul that watching her in pain ripped his heart out. He was just having such a hard time with that. So, yeah, let's include him in our energy too. Yeah. So paths, the paths that we know we have to pick from, and the paths that are there and present, but for some reason we're not seeing them yet. We're not seeing them yet. So choose your path. Nature offers you many avenues of experience: the forest, the ocean, the meadow, the desert, the mountains, and more. I mean, think of the vast array of, just even in the Americas, the vast array of different kinds of nature settings. Good morning, Peg. Glad you are here. Welcome, welcome. Here is our beautiful card for today. Now, tomorrow we're going to see this buried under 2 or 3 feet of snow, but yeah. It says, explore different locations and habitats. If you think that you are a lake person, check out the mountains. If you think you're a river person, check out the prairies. Every area has its own unique beauty and its own unique way of touching our heart and soul. And so, right now is a very good time also for us to speak up for those beautiful natural places that we love, because they're at risk. They're at far more risk than they've been at in ages. So I don't give a shit if there's oil under there. Leave it under there. Don't be blowing up mountains that are sacred to indigenous people, and don't be messing up pristine, beautiful areas. Stay the hell out of the boundary waters. There. Okay, enough of the soapbox. Moving on. Back to our beautiful card. So there are no better or worse experiences, just different experiences. And I will say, I think people oftentimes do have an affinity for a certain kind of experience. I have several friends, women friends, who are very attached to the water. And historically, in indigenous cultures, women tend to be the water keepers, men tend to be the fire keepers. And so a great affinity to water. One of the things I love to do is when I'm driving past bodies of water, which if I'm in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, there are a lot of them, is just sing to the water. I'll put my hand up, sending good energy, and sing to the water as I drive past. Try it. It feeds your heart and soul. Where are you right now? What choices and options do you have before you? And I'm going to suggest to you, again, you have the choices and options of which you are aware, and there are an array of options that you're not even aware of yet. When we take a step forward, oftentimes new doors open, new options show up. We can see things we couldn't see before. So give yourself that opportunity to just make a small change, one step forward. You don't have to see the whole staircase, as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. said. We don't have to see the whole staircase. Just take the next step in faith and see what opens up. See what opens up. Choose a direction and discover what experiences are in store for you. The quote, what other quote could you possibly pick for this particular card but Robert Frost? Two roads diverged in the wood, and I chose the path less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. I think one of the reasons some of us struggle with picking a path and proceeding is that we are concerned that we're going to make the wrong choice. My belief is there is no wrong choice. You make a choice, whatever unfolds, you learn from that. And those learnings are integral to your path moving down life's path. So I'm just going to pick one. Let's say you made a foray into drug and alcohol abuse. You can spend the rest of your life beating yourself up for the choices you made on that path. Or you can glean the wisdom from that path, find a path that serves you better right here, right now, and walk that path, carrying with you the wisdom from that path that doesn't feel like it was the right path. Glean the wisdom, bring it with you, allow it to serve you. Thank you, Tina. Glad to have you guys here this morning. This is awesome. But take that with you when we do a foray down a path, drugs and alcohol, whatever it is. What do we learn? What do we learn from that path? Even if it's the things not to do again, isn't that a worthy batch of wisdom? Bring it with you. Bring it with you. That's one of the things that I love about people who've been in recovery for a long time. They have a feel to them, an energetic feel of been there, done that, paid the price. Here's what I learned. They've got an elder wisdom to them. I don't care how young they are. They've got an elder wisdom to them that can serve all of us, can serve all of us. And there are those of us, my sister's one of these, who's very good at learning from other people's mistakes. And then there are those of us who feel like we need to make our own. Whoever you are does not matter, but do not beat yourself up. Good morning, good morning. Glad you're here. So here is our path. Pick your step, take your step, deal with whatever the results are, value that wisdom, and keep stepping on. So I'm not sure if I'm seeing baby today or not. We'll see, but can't post pictures because she doesn't want anything on social media at this point, which is, I absolutely will honor that. So, but know that she's a beautiful little girl. She's got these awesome little dimples, and I'm enjoying being her grandma. So we'll see you again tomorrow morning. Remember, you are capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.